Hello, beloved audience of Eternal Memory. Today, we will share the tales of individuals who have departed from us, commemorating the legends who have recently left this world. Their narratives showcase the strength, ingenuity, and commitment of the human soul. We urge you to show your support by clicking like and subscribe to spread their remarkable legacy. Let's honor and remember these legends together. Magnus White tragically lost his life on July 29, 2023, after being involved in a car accident while training in his hometown of Boulder, Colorado. His untimely passing occurred just as he was preparing to compete in the World Junior Mountain Bike Championships scheduled in Glasgow, Scotland, the following month. Growing up in Boulder, White developed a deep passion for cycling from a young age and began his journey in junior cycling at the age of 8. His remarkable talent led him to victory in the junior 17 to 18 cyclocross category in 2021, and he proudly represented the U.S. at the 2022 World Cyclocross Championships and the World Cyclocross Championships in the Netherlands. Despite his youth, White displayed a level of maturity and professionalism in his approach to cycling that was admired by many. He was known for his unwavering determination, sportsmanship, and unwavering dedication to the sport. His exceptional skills and inspiring attitude left a lasting impression on the cycling community, both locally and internationally. The sudden loss of this promising young athlete has deeply affected the global cycling community, and White's family, teammates, and fans are remembering him fondly for his joyful spirit and contributions to the sport. French stunt photographer Rémi Lucidi, better known online under the nickname Enigma, died after falling from the 68th floor of the Tregunter Tower in Hong Kong, China. He was only 30 years old. The man was known online for his extreme climbs on skyscrapers, towers, and other various high-rises. There he took provocative and dangerous selfies. In Hong Kong, Rémi was planning to perform another stunt, but this time his risky prank ended tragically. The death of the Frenchman was reported in the South China Morning Post. According to Hong Kong officials, Lucidi arrived at the building around 7 p.m. and told a security guard that he was visiting a friend on the 40th floor. However, the security officer later found out that the man had no friend in the building. He attempted to detain the intruder. The stuntman, meanwhile, had already taken the elevator to the 49th floor and then up the steps to the roof. The door leading to the roof was locked, but Rémi probably forced it open, intending to take a bird's-eye view. Police say the man was last seen alive at 7:38 p.m. when he knocked on the penthouse window of the complex, startling a maid who was inside. She is the one who called law enforcement. When police went to the roof, Lucidi was no longer there. The police have an assumption that Enigma knocked on the window to ask for help because he was trapped. Immediately afterward, the stuntman snapped and fell. Law enforcers also found Lucidi's camera at the scene, on which videos of his other defying death actions were recorded and saved. Rémi Lucidi is known for performing life-threatening stunts over the years. Rémi Lucidi became famous for climbing skyscrapers without safety equipment, as well as performing parkour stunts at altitude. Most of the stuntman's Instagram photos feature him on the spires of tall buildings. Lucidi has posed on high-rises in the UAE, Bulgaria, France, and other countries. He was once seen standing on the edge of a chimney in Paris, which is about 300 meters high, that is 100 stories high. After the news of the death of the stuntman, many internet users began to visit his page, who leave in the comments under the latest pictures of the deceased words of grief. However, the frame, made public on July 16, caused a mixed reaction among the users. In the photo, Enigma, as you might expect, poses at a great height. He climbed a water tower in Gabrovo, Bulgaria. He captioned the shot, "Life is too short to chase unicorns," adding a skeleton emoji at the end. Some users were confused by the caption, others by the image of Lucidi, or rather one of its elements, a mask on his face. Commenters wonder why the stuntman decided to hide his face. Life is too short to intentionally shorten it, you've made your life much shorter, really, a face mask. You're the only one there. Anyway, rest in peace. Maybe he wanted to keep his face off the CCTV cameras. It's weird, life is even shorter if you do stupid things like that. Whoever plays with fire ends up burning, users left in the comments. News that has shocked Hollywood. Angus Cloud, actor who played the character of Fesco in the series Euphoria, has died at the age of 25. The Interpreter's representative Kate Bailey confirmed the news without giving further details about the causes of his death. It is with great sorrow that we say goodbye to this incredible person. As an artist, friend, brother and son, Angus was special to everyone in so many ways. Last week we buried his father. He was struggling intensely with this loss. The only consolation we have is that Angus has been reunited with his father, who was his best friend, the family said in a statement. Angus was sincere in reference to his mental health battle, and they hope that his death will be a reminder to others that they are not alone and should not struggle in silence. We hope the world will remember him for his good humor, laughter and love for others, concludes the document in which they ask for privacy to deal with this terrible news. In just 2 weeks the family has had to say goodbye to father and son, two very sad losses indeed. In fact, Angus was going through a very difficult time after the death of his father, whose funeral was held just a week ago in Ireland. The artist was found dead at his home in Oakland, California. There have been many who have paid tribute to Cloud. Drake, producer of Euphoria, and HBO, the network where the fiction starring Zendaya is aired, have written a few words in his memory. Kerry Washington, Gigi Hadid, singer Chloe Bailey and The Sopranos actress Catherine Narducci also dedicated messages to him. Storm Reid, who plays Zendaya's character Rue's sister, wrote that she won't stop crying, while Coleman Domingo, who plays Rue's sponsor in Narcotics Anonymous, shared an image of the actor in which he writes, "This was his smile, that was him. Rest in peace." Hundreds of well-known and anonymous faces have mourned the untimely death of the performer.
American comic actor, screenwriter and producer, known for the movie Pee-wee's Toy House, died of cancer at the age of 70. Before his death he left a message to his fans. Last night we said goodbye to Paul Reubens, iconic American actor, comedian, screenwriter and producer. The message reads, Reubens was ill with cancer for more than 6 years. This information he kept from the public. Please accept my apologies for not publicizing what I have been facing for the past 6 years. I have always felt the immense love and respect of my friends, fans, and associates, the artiste said in the message. He emphasized that he loved his fans a lot, and it was a great joy for him to create art for them. He started his career as an actor in the 1970s. In 1982, Reubens began appearing on television in the Pee Wee Herman Show, a character he had been developing for years. HBO also produced a successful special about him. Pee Wee instantly became a cult figure, and for the next decade Reubens was completely devoted to his character, appearing in all public appearances and interviews, specifically as Pee Wee. The feature film, Pee Wee's Big Adventure, 1985, directed by Tim Burton, was financially successful and was also well-liked by audiences. It soon became a cult movie. Its sequel was less successful. Between 1986 and 1990, Reubens starred as Pee Wee on the CBS television network's Saturday morning children's program, Pee Wee's Theater.
Betty Ann Bruno, a well-known actress, has passed away in the United States. The 91-year-old suffered a heart attack after a dance class at the Sonoma Women's Club. Her husband, Craig Minor, rushed her to the hospital, but tragically, Betty suffered a massive heart attack and collapsed before they could reach the front desk. According to Craig, Betty had been very active in the weeks leading up to her passing. She was giving hula dancing lessons and enjoying time with friends. Despite not having any major health issues, her heart unexpectedly failed, and she passed away due to old age. Born as Betty Ann Kaihilani on October 1, 1931, in Wahiawa, Hawaii, she spent her childhood in Hollywood. Betty was chosen as one of the child actors to portray the Munchkins in the movie, The Wizard of Oz, alongside several grown-up little people. Remarkably, she remained one of the 4 surviving child actors from the film. After graduating from Stanford University in 1953, Betty worked as a secretary for the CIA, where she met her first husband, Russell Bruno. They later moved to Berkeley, California, and raised 3 sons. Betty transitioned to a career as a television journalist after joining the Oakland League of Women Voters. She worked for KTVU and won 3 Emmy Awards for her news reporting and investigative work, including her coverage of the Oakland Hills fire in 1991, which also destroyed her own home. In 1992, Betty retired from television news and settled in Sonoma. There, she opened Hula Mai in 2009, where she taught hula dancing to locals. Additionally, she published a memoir titled The Munchkin Diary, My Personal Yellow Brick Road, in 2020. Betty is survived by her husband, Shiner, and her 3 sons from her first marriage, as reported by the Daily Mail. Eleanor Vidala, a pioneer and advocate for science and aviation, passed away peacefully on July 19 at her home in Ballottonwood, Pennsylvania, at the age of 99. She leaves behind a remarkable legacy marked by groundbreaking achievements in the fields of chemistry, materials science, and aeronautics. During her time as the Director of Research and Development at the Naval Aviation Development Center in Pennsylvania, Vidala made significant contributions to the development of synthetic materials used in aircraft, revolutionizing the industry. Additionally, she pursued her passion for aviation as a certified balloon pilot, becoming the 3rd woman in the U.S. to achieve this certification. Vidala's daring spirit led her to participate in 66 balloon flights, including 13 international flights organized by the International Balloon Federation between 1959 and 1963. Her remarkable achievements earned her a place in the prestigious Balloon Federation of America Hall of Fame in 2019. Her love for the skies extended beyond aeronautics. As an accomplished astronomer, Vidala personally built a 6-inch telescope and revitalized the Rittenhouse Astronomical Society during her tenure as president. She was also a passionate advocate for education, devoting time to teaching English as a second language to immigrants and establishing the Edwin Bailey Endowed Scholarship at Villanova University in honor of her late husband. Eleanor Vidala's life and accomplishments exemplify a true spirit of inquiry and intellectual curiosity. Her pioneering work in aeronautical materials and her adventurous exploits in the world of aviation are a testament to her fearless pursuit of knowledge and her enduring love for the skies. Inga Swenson, known for her iconic role as Gretchen Krauss on the TV series Benson and her successful Broadway career, passed away at the age of 90 on July 23. The actress received 3 Emmy nominations for her portrayal in Benson and earned 2 Tony Awards for her exceptional work on Broadway. Born on December 29, 1932, in Omaha, Inga Swenson made her television debut in 1957 with an episode of the Goodyear Playhouse series. Over the years, she appeared in various TV shows, including Folio, The United States Steel Hour, and Playhouse 90. Her career took off with notable performances in the 1961 TV movie Victoria Regina and acclaimed films Advice Yes Consent and The Miracle Worker in 1962. In the soap opera Soap, she played Ingrid Svensson, and later, she became famous for her beloved role as German housekeeper Gretchen Krauss in the spin-off series Benson. Her outstanding work in Benson earned her Emmy nominations in 1980, 1982, and 1985 for her involvement in 159 episodes. Apart from her contributions to film and television, Swenson was also recognized with a Tony Award nomination for Best Actress in a Musical for her performances in 110 in the Shade and Baker Street. She eventually retired from acting in 1998. Inga Swenson passed away due to natural causes while residing in a nursing home in Los Angeles. The news was confirmed by her son Mark, and her husband Lowell Harris was by her side during her final moments. In the last 6 months, her health had been declining, and unfortunately, there was no sign. Pierre Collin, a revered figure in Quebec's film and theatre circles, passed away on July 28 at the age of 85. With an illustrious career spanning nearly 6 decades, Collin left an indelible mark on both the silver screen and the stage. From co-founding the Dojordui Theatre in 1968 to starring in iconic Quebec films like La Grande Seduction, Collin's creative charm and extraordinary talent were unmatched. He displayed remarkable versatility, starting his theatrical journey with Les Apprentices in 1964 and later excelling in successful television series such as Virginia and Unite 9, as well as in films like Son of L'amour and Perron Fleabag. His standout performance in La Grande Seduction earned him the prestigious Jutra Award for Best Supporting Actor in 2003. Beyond his cinematic achievements, Collin was beloved in the theater community, captivating audiences from Montreal to Europe. Notably, he masterfully adapted John Steinbeck's play Of Mice and Men in 1999, showcasing his skill as a director. Collin's agent of 3 decades, Jacques Fontaine, fondly remembers him for his deep kindness and camaraderie. He leaves behind a loving family, including a partner and 3 sons, who, along with the entire world, mourn the loss of this outstanding figure in Quebec's cultural landscape.